On today's show, Barb and I are going to make a cabbage and beef stir fry. I'm also using some ginger and a lot of other really good ingredients. Let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Diabetic Diet Show. Hey Barb, what's the question of the day?
Do you like cabbage? If you like cabbage, give a thumbs up.
Let's start out with some of our ingredients. So today we're going to mix up a topping of sesame seed oil, soy sauce, and some brown sugar. Now that's not a lot of brown sugar, but it will make for a really good mix. So let's just whisk this up. Just like that. And then we'll set this aside. Next, let's check on the ginger. I brought it out of the freezer. I scraped it with a spoon. And as it gets soft, now you can run it on the grater. Use as much as you want, as hot as you like it. I know my son, he'll use a lot, and would probably add red pepper flakes. There we go. That looks good. So the ginger, I can just scrape up here, and I'll just set that aside in my little dish. Then we'll take a look at the onions. Now these I have washed already, so they're all set, ready to go. If there's anything I don't like, this is the point where I pitch it. But basically, for this recipe, with my thumb tucked under, of course. I'm just doing a quick chop on those. And then some onion. Let's just get a nice big onion. Barb and I don't use a lot of onion. Now, these did get rinsed, but I like these because there's always like a package that you could pull off, you know, like it's saran wrap package you could pull off. You just peel it and it comes right off. So then we'll get rid of the root like that, and then give it a cut. But I stop before I get to the stem, so that's the piece in the middle that you don't want. Just a couple more little chops like that, and they look pretty good. So I can scrape these up, transfer them. Next I have the carrots. The carrots, I've been buying my carrots in all different ways. These obviously are in a child-proof bag that are difficult to get open, but I brought them home. I have washed them, and so they're all set, ready to go. And then you can just give them a light chop just to kind of shorten them up a little bit. Just like that. And we will transfer these. Put them in a small container. That's all we need. Just like that. And the next one we'll do is our cabbage. Now the cabbage, I've cut it in half. There is a stem on this, which you do not want the stem. So you can cut it by quartering it, like that. And then the stem is right there, and do a little V to get rid of the stem. That would be bitter. You don't want that. Then you can cut this up fairly fast. You want small pieces. Just like that. Let's do it again. And if there's anything you don't like the outside wrapping, the way it looks, this is a good time to go ahead and get rid of it. Kind of overshot that a little bit. There we go. That's all set and ready to go. Now, let's go ahead and heat up the pan. Make sure it lit. And let's get some oil. Let's go ahead and use an oil like peanut oil will be good for this. Don't need a lot. For me, if recipes say a tablespoon, I'd probably use a couple. And then I'll just save that in case I need some more in just a minute. Let's let it get hot. Okay, let's go ahead and open up this beef package. There we go. And we'll get that in the pan right away. Nice and careful here. Splash. And a nice wooden spoon. Get the fire down to medium low. Then with my clean hand, I want to do the salt and pepper. So left hand's a dirty hand right now. There's my salt and pepper. This is what makes it good. Just like that. Then let's put in the ginger and the garlic. Stir it up. Let's cook now until it gets brown. Okay, this has been cooking for a little bit. And of course, you know, I don't cook by time. So I'm using the digital thermometer. You know, this is beef. It has to be over 150. I see 165. I'm just going to turn my heat off for a minute. Then I'm going to grab a shovel. And I'm going to transfer the meat, but let the liquid drip down through the shovel, the slotted shovel. It's a little warm. Let me grab a little something here for my hands. Now if you have a large frying pan, you could leave this meat in, but I don't like to leave the meat in the frying pan while I'm cooking the next things because I don't want to overcook the meat. What I have is, instead over here, is I have a warming electric tray that I can just put the meat on, and if I want, I can grab a lid, whatever I have, whatever size lid, put that over the top of it, and that will keep it warm without really cooking it more. Now I'll go back to my fire, make sure it lit again, and it did. Okay, down to medium heat. And we're going to cook cabbage and carrots in this. And as you can see, there's a lot of cabbage here to start with. And it wilts down. So let's let it cook for a little bit. Okay, that's been cooking just a little bit, and now the last step, which is our sauce, goes in there, and our green onions. Stir it up. I can probably turn the fire off now. The pan is hot enough. Man, does this smell good. Wow. It's just a simple meal. By the way, I only used half of the cabbage. We looked at it and we thought this is probably more than we need for 2 people. So if you're feeding 4 people, you probably want that half a head. This is about 1/4 of a head of cabbage. And if we need more, I can always cook some more. But This is basically what I ended up with. So next, I can serve up right on the plate here, just like this. And I can grab that hot pan. It's hot. Transfer some meat. Just like this. And some people might put the green onions on top of this, the green part of the onions. So. Okay, the rest can just stay warm. And let's put some sesame seeds on top of that. And you could have fortune cookies with this. You can buy fortune cookies right at the grocery store. The ones I bought last time were in a blue box. We don't really eat them, so I didn't get them this time. So this is just our quick, light Sunday night meal. So I hope you've enjoyed watching the show, and I have some more right here. There's 2 more.